people? It's Dave with Lost Farms Homestead. We are at the homestead in town right now. We're on the side of the house over here where we put the bananas. You can see the bananas right here. And this is the backyard area, and yes, they're doing great right now. We're happy with that. So right over here in this area where Hope is currently hula hoeing and clearing this space, we're going to put a grape trellis for the start of a vineyard right here. And so what we need for this project, we got 4 bags of concrete, I got 4 4x4s, I got 4 T-posts, 8 foot long 4x4, 8 foot long T-post, got the tamper over here. We borrowed this auger from a friend, so that's going to make digging the holes a lot easier. Thank you, Danny. Awesome. So, and then we have this thing here. So we got these from off of Amazon, and I'll put a link in the description. I'm not going to open that one. But what this is it's 4 wire, I think they're called, Yeah, I think they're called wire clamps. And what it is you put this through the back and it goes in one way but it won't come out, kind of like a Chinese finger trap kind of. So, but I'll show you how to install these when we get to that part. And then this is the cable that comes with it. So I've got 2 of these. This will give us 2 lines per set here, and we'll set it up. We're going to put 4 posts in, and then we're going to run 2 lines across each of them, and then we're going to tie them off with the T-posts. And I got all of the fence gear for that right here. So these are our fence clips here, same ones that we used up on the other ranch for the farm fence. And then this we're going to use, I got to get this off here, I was using that for something else earlier, but this is a 5/8 drill bit. We're going to use this to drill the holes for the wire clamps. And then I got the pliers. I need to clean these up. They've been in the weather a bit, but they still work. I just need to clean them up. So, and then the DeWalt, of course. So, got to have a DeWalt. Cannot have a homestead without a DeWalt. That's just a thing. So, all right. And then the level for the post, a post leveler. You know, you can get these for pretty inexpensive. So, but yeah. So that's what we have for this project. And then we have currently, I think, we're only putting 1 grape in this line, right?
Yeah, this is only for 1.
So yeah, we're going to put 1 grape in this line. We're going to set it up for 2 rows. We're only going to put 1 grape in it right now. Whenever we pick up more, we'll put them down the line. And we have 2 grapes, but one of them we're keeping for the garden. We're going to use it as a cover, for shade cover for the garden once we get that going. So, and that'll be a different project. But I think today we're going to put 1 grape in, and we're putting the cannas down this line here, right?
I was thinking about it.
Okay, and then I think
the elephant ears, yes, today.
yes, and so we're putting
elephant at least.
Okay, so at least we're doing the grapes and some elephant ears over here by the rosemary. So, but we were thinking we got a wash that comes down through here like this. I don't know if you can see it, and it kind of washes through right here. It comes off of that tree right there and kind of comes around and swoops down and then runs right down this whole part. And then once you get around that backside, that's the one that swells through the property and then goes across the street over there. But we were going to put them right down this wash line right here so that when it monsoons, they get water naturally. So, but we're still contemplating if that's how we want to do it, because they do require a lot of water, which means we'd have to water them the whole time that it's not raining. So
We water our own water.
yeah, we'd have to water our own wash. It's kind of funny. But anyways, all right, so I'm going to set up over here, and then we'll start measuring these out, and we're going to place them, the posts, the runs will be 16 feet long from end to end, and then we're going to place them 6 foot 6 inches apart so that there's enough room in between for them to grow up and out. So they should stay pretty close, but we just want to have enough room in between them. So actually, we might, what do you think about putting them a little bit closer? Utilize the space. Do they need 6 feet? I mean, like for roots, maybe. The roots grow out?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll keep it at 6 feet 6. That way they have enough root space and they're not getting into each other's root space. So that's how we'll do it, because that was the recommendation. So, All right, I'm gonna set up. Huh?
We have a cactus.
Oh, we have a cactus out there.
Right there.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna set up and then we'll start measuring this out and then I'll start punching holes and we'll get it going. So stick around. Thanks. Alright, so we have measured and placed 4 holes. 1, 2,
That was my pile.
3, 4. Sorry, I just walked through a pile over here. So, we did make it where they're 16 feet from end to end and 6'6" apart, but at the same time, we also have staggered it. So if you look, you can see we got one here and one right here and one over. And the reason for that is because we want it to come down and then over and then over and then over as we move them back, because we're going to add to this. These are only the first 2 that we're putting in. So, and Hope has issue with uniformity. She doesn't want things to be 100% square.
Nature isn't square.
Nature isn't square. And I'm okay with that as long as the non-uniformity as long as it's uniformly non-uniform. So we're gonna stagger them. All right, anyway, so I'm gonna shovel out these holes and get them all cleaned out, and then we're gonna drop these 4x4 in there and then use the concrete to seal them in. And then once we get them sealed in, we'll start drilling the holes and putting in the cable. So stick around. Thanks. Alright, so we've got the posts set here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 posts set here. So we're gonna let this sit for a little while, let that concrete cure for a little bit. We should let it sit overnight, but I'm probably gonna do all of the other stuff once it sets good enough where we can work with it, and then just let it cure overnight. So yeah, I'm gonna get something to drink. It's very hot out, and we're gonna relax for a few, and then we'll come back out and get to it. So stick around. Thanks. Right, so we're taking a break right now from the work outside and checking these meat bird eggs to see if we got anything growing in them, and so far it looks pretty good. Check this out. Let's see. Does that one look good?
Hello, baby.
Yeah, you can see the veins in it.
I have two categories.
That's good.
I
Okay.
have yes, something's going on
Mm-hmm.
with an X, and hello baby with an O.
Okay. So, oh, sorry, had that pointed off in a odd direction there. So the ones that we're marking with an X have growth in them, but the ones marked with a O are the ones that are
You can see it.
extremely, you
Yeah,
can see the
like hello
veins
baby.
and, yeah, so. But,
So far, everything's doing something. I only have 4 more to check.
right, so. That's
Hello,
good.
baby.
Yeah, here we go. So yeah, you can see in there, there's a little bit of vein going on. Yeah. That's pretty cool. So yeah, looking good. So the meat birds are coming along. What week are we on right now? Week 1?
We are on day 7.
Yep, day 7, week 1. So we got 21 days left.
Wow. Hey, hello, baby.
Yeah,
Got a lot of broken ones.
yeah, that one's pretty big.
We only had 1 casualty in the order of eggs, so only 1 was broken when it got here.
Yeah, when we got them and put them into the incubator, we had one that was broken.
Mm.
So that doesn't look like it's got anything going on.
No, nothing.
Not fertilized, huh?
No.
Yeah. So, and then we got one that looks like it's not fertilized.
And I got 1 from the girls outside.
Yep. And then we
So
have
this
one.
is gonna go. I'm gonna until day 14.
Mhm.
If it still has nothing at day 14, I'm pulling it.
Right.
This is from Raggedy Ann, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to see anything. Oh shit.
Right. Mouth
Okay.
love. We're on YouTube.
My bad.
It's all right. We got anything?
Yes.
What do we got here? Let me see.
It's hard to see. You have to go at the bottom
Yeah.
because it's so dark.
Right. I can't see anything. It's too much. Yeah.
It's dark.
Okay. Well, we'll just take her word. There's something in there. So hopefully it'll
Here.
turn into a
Look
chicken.
right there.
Can you see it? I can't see. Oh yeah, you can see a little bit in there.
Yeah. So something's going on. So it's getting an X.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with it. Maybe
This
we'll
is
have
John's egg. He wants to name this whatever that comes out of this.
Right. So we'll see what we get. So.
So out of 12, 1 is I don't think anything's happening. The rest are all doing something.
So 11 meat birds. That's not bad.
10.
Right, 10 because we
Because
had
that one's not for me. That one's experiment.
one. Right. Okay.
So-
So 10.
10 meat birds.
10 meat birds. So we're gonna have to clean out the freezer and plug it in,
Or just plug it in because I cleaned it out before we moved.
or that. That would be very nice to not have to clean it. We'll see. All right, that's where we're at. So stick around. Thanks.
We gotta.
Alright, so up here, what we did is I came down 2.5 inches here, and then down to 36 here, and then here I'm going to center it right in the middle of that here. So that's where I'm drilling at the top, and the same here, right in the center. So this is where I'm drilling here, and I've marked that one and that one. This one I still have to mark. So I'm gonna mark this one, and then the reason why we're going 2.5 and 3 down and not measuring from the bottom is because the ground isn't exactly level.
What? I'm short.
You're looking over there filming me here. It's okay. All right, anyways, so the reason why we're measuring from the top down and not from the bottom up is because the ground is not exactly level right here, and the posts aren't all the same height. So if we run a string line from the same 2 points coming down from the top, then no matter where it sits, it's all going to be the same, and then it'll be relative to whatever's on the ground. So that way, when they grow up, they'll just grow to the top of the cable across the top. So anyways, so I'm gonna mark this last one right here, and then we're gonna drill it, and I'll show you how to put the clamps inside and run the wire.
Oh. Sorry. Should I have been recording this whole time?
That's funny. All right, come on.
You're like, that's funny, but yeah, not.
Well, I know it was recording because I pushed the button before I handed you the camera.
I could have pushed it again, thinking
Oh, wow, those are hot.
they're sitting in the sun and they're metal.
Yes, I feel that. Ow.
Shall I start singing the Arizona song?
Holy cow. Good Lord.
We live in
Okay.
Arizona.
So this is the wire clamp, and I don't know if you can see down in there, but it's got the different things that go down, and it clamps the
I'm gonna
wire.
fit in the hole.
So holy cow, that's hot.
Why'd you leave it in the
Right.
sun?
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have. There should be a couple of screws that go with this too to hold those onto the. I'm a little disturbed by that. Hot. Good Lord.
I like how you just put them back into the sun.
Yeah, I know. Man, those are hot.
There's lots of shade by the bananas.
Yeah, well, I don't want to walk all the way over there to get them and then back. Okay, I don't know why we don't have. They should have screws for these to hold them into the.
I don't know, does the other box have screws?
I don't think so.
I didn't open it.
Well, I mean, if this one doesn't, then the other one probably doesn't either. Yeah, no screws.
Great. Now we have a screw loose.
All right. Time out for a minute. Let me go find some screws, and I'll be right back. All right.
I think it's supposed to be tapered for a reason.
Yeah. It's okay. It'll fit. That works better. So I had to go with a 3/4 inch bit, but it works. It's good. So.
Ooh. We could fill the hole with wood glue,
Yeah. Well,
so spiders don't live in it.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
You're the one with spider issues.
Yeah, and I'm saying it'll be fine.
Ah.
I don't think we need to worry about it. So, all right. So, I have found a small
Screw.
stash of screws here. These are just odds and ends screws that we can use for these. So this isn't exactly.
Nothing is an exact science. It's a throw it together.
Yeah, well, yeah, for our purposes, it's always a throw it
Hodgepodge?
together.
Hodgepodge.
Yeah, we make it work. So these I think are left over from a different project. So,
Isn't that the whole goal? To buy a box of screws so you have them for later?
yeah. That. There we go. That's good. That ain't going anywhere. Grab another one. Couple more screws. Okay. Put this guy in. Just like that. Come on. There we go. Good enough. All right. So now what we're going to do is,
The same thing on all of them?
yes. However,
You gotta stick the wire through?
it's this one. Yes, we do need to stick the wire through, but
Why don't we do all the holes first?
yeah, I'm going to do, yeah, for this one. Yes. Oh, excuse me.
There's no excuse for you.
Okay.
Don't worry, he's gonna cut out all my subtle commentary anyway.
Once we get
The wires in?
the wires in, it's going to pull it tight anyways. This is just a secondary security measure.
Wow. Broke the head off that thing.
I wonder if I can,
It looks like it's in though.
yeah, well, hold on. Wonder if I can turn that and get another different screw in.
Yeah, apparently.
Nice.
That was interesting.
All right. Takes care of that.
You have sawdust in your beard.
Yeah, not surprised. There was a lot of sawdust flying right there. Okay, so
I'd grab the wire that's not hot.
yeah, I'm gonna handle this first. I'm gonna put gloves on. Should have done that before I got sap all over my hand from the 4x4s, but that's okay.
Don't let him mislead you. He's a sappy kind of guy.
You're so crazy.
Yeah. Part of my charm.
Yes, yes it is. All right, I'm gonna bring these to cut the wire with.
Can also use them to pull the wire with.
Jeez, I hope that fits. All right, so the way this is supposed to work. Now this is 9-gauge wire.
Which
So-
means big ass wire.
Yeah, which means it's very thick. Which is good though, because we're going to be dangling some really heavy grapes off of it. So it needs to be, you know, strong enough to handle that. So that's a good thing. Come on. Okay. All right, so the way this works is, we'll start on this one here. So this wire pushes
Into the backside, huh?
into the back.
And I'm not supposed to make a comment here?
I can't see it.
I'm short. I can't help you.
it's supposed to go through this way, like this, like that. It's got to be straight. That's the problem.
We're in June. Nothing's straight.
Okay, why is it? There we go. Yeah, see? And then it doesn't pull through. So I was right.
All right, fine.
That's right. I was like, what?
So how are you going to do that on the other side? You going to cut it and then feed it through?
I'm probably going to, yes. That's exactly how I'm going to do it on the other side. All right, let me get this back on here. Shit.
You're going to have to bend that guy.
Yeah, I'm going to.
I'm holding it straight for you.
Yeah, thank you. All right, so I'm gonna have to get a. I'm gonna have to go get a step stool because I can't reach.
There's a ladder on the
So that's how that goes on there, and that's the first run right there. So I'm gonna get the cable. I'm gonna have to get a ladder because I can't reach it, but I'm gonna get a ladder and hook the rest of these up, and then we're gonna do the T-posts in the middle. So I'm gonna go every like 2 of them and then 2, and I'll measure them so they're equal space, and then we have the clips like we did at the ranch to clip them on so they don't come off of the posts. So all right, I'm gonna set up over here and then get this going, so stick around. Thanks. Yep, so we just finished the vineyards, and
Well, as much as you can with only 2 grapevines.
yeah, well, I mean, obviously we're gonna have to add some to it, but it's still a pretty good start, I think. But
Not bad since I started those from cuttings.
right, yeah, those were all from cuttings. We didn't buy live plants. Those were cuttings that we propagated and turned into plants, and then now have transplanted.
And somebody big purple.
What? Yes.
It's hard to answer that when you're asking through a wall.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. Come sit down, kid.
Excellent.
No, so, anyways, so yeah, we just finished all of that, and come sit down. And so we're gonna relax on the porch for a little while and enjoy the shade on the back porch.
Plant some herbs tomorrow.
Yeah, some herbs. Maybe we'll transplant those peppers into the bigger.
And yes, we do things with seeds. I just happen to reuse containers over and over again.
Yeah. Oh, we got a bunch of seeds going on the back porch too. What do you got back there? You got tomatoes,
I got
plumeria.
tomatoes. Not plumeria.
Yeah, bunches of plumeria. So
Well,
that'll
I
be
bought
good.
100 seeds like 2 years ago, and I figured I'd just try it to see if it worked. And about 75 of the 100 started growing.
Nice.
Flower.
It is a flower.
Yeah, it's a flower. It looks just like
Hawaiian
this right
flower.
here.
There's
Just
a
like
plumeria right there. In
that guy, the one with the 3 leaves on it. That's a plumeria. So, but Yeah, bunches of those. So.
That'll be pretty. A nice plumeria forest.
Yeah.
I figure out where to put it, but I got it.
Yeah.
And then I just did a bunch of seeds that didn't really have labels, just to see what would come up.
Yeah. What came up from that papaya forest?
Nothing.
Nothing. Not a single one.
Nothing yet, but they said they tend to take a minute.
Okay. Yeah.
But papayas grow really, really fast if we can keep the dog from eating them, because she apparently really likes to eat the starts.
Yeah, she ate them last time we had them going.
And the time before.
Yeah. Whatever happened to that mango tree we had?
Pickle ate it.
Pickle ate it. Well, she's just a fruit tree murderess.
Fruit flower, yeah.
Yeah, rude.
She also likes to lay
Rude.
the basil.
Yeah, she likes to lay in the basil.
She thinks it smells good. Stop licking my toes.
It makes her smell better, but could we not lay in the basil?
Yeah.
We got a pretty good forest of basil going on over here too, by the way.
It's gonna be surrounded by men.
Yeah, sorry for the
Mint is
pounding
in
over here.
Oh, they're working on a motorcycle next door.
Yeah, the neighbors are mechanics, and they're working on a motorcycle. I'm not sure how a hammer is involved in
Maybe
motorcycle mechanics, but
Did Pickle just try to
Okay.
steal a grape?
Yeah.
odd.
Would it eat grapes? Don't let her eat it. They're poisonous to dogs.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're gonna get some relax on, and
B-roll of the basil.
yeah,
B-roll
I'll get
of
some.
the basil.
I'll get some B-roll of the basil. All right.
That'd be nice to put
Thanks.
in right there too.
Oh, a bunny.
Well, where?
Saw a bunny.
You know what I mean, Pickle?
All right, so we have finished the vineyard out here for now. It's not all the way done. We're going to be doing some more with it, but this is what we got right now. And I'll get a little bit closer for you. This is one of our grapes that we just put in, and it's getting some water right now, soaking it up. And then we got another one over here. Hope's tying it up. So let's see. Yeah. So we're just wrapping it lightly so we can unwrap it once it gets to the,
I'm just doing a little training.
yep, training it to get to the wire. So the wire's up here, so it's got a little ways to go, but yeah, so that's what we got. 2 runs like that. We got one there and one on the other side, and you can see it, the shadow's kind of in the way, but yeah, so that's what we got for now. And yeah, and we'll be adding to it. So the plan is to add 2 more right here. See, we got this in between these 2, and the plan is to add one here and add another one there, and then we have this one. We're going to add one in between here and then another one right there in between those 2, and then yeah, they might just take over, but I expect to have 6 grapes in here and just let it go. And then we're probably going to put a couple more. Yeah, I'll bring the hose. Oh, that's no good. All right, hang on. Let me grab this. Oh, fix that. Oh, all right. There we go. That's better. All right, let me move this hose real quick. Sorry. There you go, love. Okay.
And I'm
Got
going
it.
to give them some post-fish emulsion so they have a nice, good start.
Right. Yeah, so we got some fish emulsion fertilizer, and we're going to hit them with a dose of that right off, give them a good start, and then they should go from there. But yeah, sorry, I'm trying to get out of the sun. It's really hot. So over here, move this
I already
out of the
have the
way.
fish emulsion done.
Right, so over here you can see where the where it is right here, and we're gonna add probably maybe 1, 2, 3, I don't know. We're gonna add some more runs like that and add some more grapes to it. So eventually this whole side of the house will just be grapes, and that'll be good. Oh, and bananas, right? We got the bananas here too. And these things, we've already got pups growing on these. See that baby coming up right there? That thing's only been in there for like 4 weeks maybe. And then the other one also has a baby coming up right there. So these things, they're like weeds. They will jungle out this whole area. This whole thing will just turn into bananas all the way out. So we'll have a small walkway between the bananas and the vineyard eventually. It's gonna take a while, but it'll be real nice when we get there. So
I need soil on this guy. His roots are exposed.
okay, I'll get some soil. So anyways, that's the plan, and that's where we're at for now. So I'm gonna call it for right now. So thanks for watching our video. Like and subscribe. See you next week.